Well met. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reading through Solo Leveling 176. It's time. We had a week off last week. They were trying to, I believe, like make stuff even better in regards to like artwork and everything. But yes, very keen for it. Very keen for it. It is here now. Before we get into the recap, I'll be streaming Halo Infinite campaign and possibly some Destiny 2 when it releases in a couple of hours. So if you're keen for that, there's a link to the Twitch below in the description. Anyway, recap. Solo leveling. It's what we're here for. Whew. The final fight has begun. Jin-Woo attempts to land some attacks on Antares at the start of the chapter, but he can't pierce the dragon scales. He's too tough and huge, rather large. Antares lets out a dragon fear, and as Jin-Woo's kind of escaping on Kaisel gets immobilized. This is not good. Kaisel makes the play though, uses its tail to like wrap around Jin-Woo and then absolutely launch him off, and then absolutely gets destroyed by Antares. One of his, like, I don't know what you call it, Bijudamas? Explosive breaths. Rest in peace, Kaisel. He was the best. That feels bad, man. Jin-Woo attempts to use a couple of the dragon summons that he got from the Monarch's own army to restrain and attack him, but they don't do anything. He just shrugs them off. It's nothing. He stops to think how, like, very briefly, what he can do to power up to actually, like, defeat or armor up against Antares. But then he realizes that, you know, he's had the power all along. He just needs to focus on it all and kind of refine it, similar to how Ashbourne was using it. I think this moment might have been a bit better or more explained, got into more detail in the light novel, but you can appreciate the moment if you kind of stop at that point and just like, what is he doing? Oh, okay, I think. Anyway, it was a very cool moment. Jin-Woo starts drawing in the power of darkness towards himself, creates an extremely large, like, suit of darkness, very similar to Ashbourne's armor, but also not unlike Susanoo from Naruto. Like, the thing is huge as well. Like, I think it's bigger than Antares. Yeah, he's looking like a much larger version of Antares. You know, it's very cool. The artwork has been absolutely incredible throughout these last few final chapters, I want to say. So yeah, Antares a little worried that Jin-Woo has summoned the power of death to Earth. Again, that's probably something that they cover a bit more in detail in the light novel. It's kind of just mentioned in here. And then Jin-Woo's just like looking at himself, wait, is this me? And I'm kind of worried or wondering if he can turn back to normal after this. But focusing on the fight for now, Antares recognizes Jin-Woo as a threat to all living things. And in the wise words of someone else, he's too dangerous to be left alive. But yeah, we then see both monarchs just kind of run in and clash each other. The fight is on a completely different scale now. Like, before it was just one huge monster, now there's two of them. But yes, it is time. All right, solo leveling 176. Here we go. Oh. Okay, well, as much as I said that Susanoo Jin-Woo was kind of large, he looks pretty small in this battle against Antares. They looked more of equal height in the previous clash. Alright, where Antares is just towering over him at the moment. You just see a claw come down from him. Okay? But wait. Jin-Woo's like shadow Susanoo arm just like stops just like that. He's like, his hand is as big as it. Maybe he's crouching down. He grabs the claw that was coming down and then just punches him with his right. Okay, that's gotta do a bit of damage. Or at least, like, you know, wobble his brain a bit. I don't know. It looks like the panel just holds there after it. Oh, it looks like Antares is coming back around for a chomp though. Okay. Retaliation. Oh, he is. Okay. So he's managed to land a bite or a crunch. around Jinwoo's like whole stomach area, midsection, but he's not like chomping through him. He's got a grip and he's like launching him. Okay, he's up in the air now. Whoa. I can't tell if that's a bit of a worried face. You get a quick panel of Jinwoo, but he's actually just been thrown. Well, I mean, can't dodge now, right? Unless he gets a few more shadows out. Interesting. So he's in the air, been launched away. Never mind. We're on the floor. Very next panel. Smashes back down into the island. Wait, did he go through the castle? That's part of the castle there, and it looks like he's on top of another bit. Unless that's trees. Hmm. Oh. So he just opens his eyes after landing, and then the Antares breath attack is right there. Jinwoo seems to get up, move out of the way. Nice solid dodge. The beam just pierces past everything. That's more the scale that we were looking at last time. So the beam just pierces through the island. Like nothing stops this. Jinwoo's off to the side. And yeah, you can better see the scale of both of them in this one. Like Jinwoo kind of looks normal size, but Antares has been shrunk. So they're about the same. I want to say. Oh, here we go. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, wait. It looks like he kind of did get hit by it a little bit. Did he lose an arm there? So it looks like his right side is like missing. There's a circle of like the orange energy from Antares' attack. But his left hand is like a black lightning sword coming out. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a lost right arm. The orange energy is still there. Anyway, Jinwoo is charging straight in. Antares spamming the fire blasts. Looks like... Ooh. That's very cool. I'm not sure how it would work like that. But Jinwoo's managed to slash at the point where the fire blast connects. And it's like diverting the energy. Uh-oh. That looks so cool. He's got one guy firing the beam, the other guy clashing with a sword. Oh. But the beam is not enough. Jinwoo actually he cancels out the fire blast, and he looks like he's just made a huge slash onto Antares. I'm not sure if it actually hit him, but his Antares attack is definitely gone. And that panel of the orange, like his arm gone, is definitely noticeable. Even more so now. So the attack, I'm not sure if it hit him or not, but Antares' tail is coming back around. So he might be like pushed back a little bit off balance, but the tail's coming around. Jinwoo, where is going at? Wait, it just hits him like... Did it hit him? I think it hit him in the stomach. Is he about to go fly again? Oh my goodness. Yes, he is. Oh, got absolutely launched. I still feel like he's at a bit of a disadvantage. He's still figuring things out. And then Antares isn't playing anymore. He's launched himself into the air. Ooh, Jinwoo's still finding his footing. Oh. And then he's got two of his like beams, breaths, just kind of up next to him. He's not even shooting it out of his mouth. They're just hovering above his wings. Wait, there's more than two. There's four, at least. Oh my goodness. That's straight from Final Fantasy. Like, come on. This Bahamut's just raining destruction with the Giga Flare right now. The beams just like immediately shoot down to the earth and kind of everything explodes. That's powerful. Although Antares' eyes, is that a widen or is that normal? You just see a black bolt of lightning just kind of go through the clouds of dust. Oh, straight for his wing. Oh, okay. He's grounding the lad. Alright, so Jinwoo, he's busted straight through. There is no debate on that. Left wing, no more. Jinwoo's monster hunting right now. It's time. And then what is this? Is this still on the floor? Looks like he's set up a bunch of pikes or like stakes, spears. Whereabouts is this? Oh, wait, he didn't launch himself at all. He threw something. And it pierced a wing? Okay. So Jin-Woo's still on the floor. He's like getting a bunch more of those swords lined up around him. Oh, he fires off a couple more. Antares responds, of course, with another classic, one of his fire blasts. The swords, the 6 swords clash with the Giga Flare fire blast thingy, mid clash again. Interesting. The lightning from Jin-Woo and the beam from Antares. It looks so good. It looks so good. And then you just see the mess of like mana. The residual effects just clash as well. Although it doesn't look too good in that next panel. Wait, what's going on? It looks like the flame is engulfing everything, but the lightning keeps going up through the flame as well. Did they both hit their attacks? It's kind of strange. The dust settling, taking a while. Oh, damn. Yeah, Jin-Woo's starting to feel it. You can see like where he has the pieces of his new armor. It's like melting orange. Kind of like how his disappeared right arm is. Wait, he's detransform. He's detransforming. He's done. Antares, you see the red glow of his dragon eye. Oh, and his left wing is still crumbling. That's a sigh from Jin-Woo. It takes an enormous amount of stamina just to maintain this great power. And then Antares, he's gone back to human. This is my last offer. Do you really not intend to join me? And then what's going on? The shadows. I can't tell if they're like regrouping on him or if he's kind of losing it. Oh no, look at him. I don't intend on cooperating with a monster. It looks like he's given up like the huge form, but he's gone for a much more slick human-sized form right now. Look at this. Oh yes, he's getting the daggers out of his inventory, and his body is just coated in a much more like slick, like miniature armor of shadows. That looks so cool. It's kind of like a Spartan. No, not a Spartan. I'm sure there's a better comparison there. He looks so good in there. And the armor's not even fully formed around him. Antares, ooh, whipping out a sword of his own. How foolish. It's coming straight out of fire on his hands. He's got his own inventory system. Jin-Woo, a little bit of sweat. Antares, he seems okay for now. Okay, and then they're off. Both dashing towards each other once more. Except it's a clash on a miniature scale, but it's still rather large. So the sword, Jin-Woo blocks both with daggers. Very cool. The Monarch of Transfiguration and the Army of Destruction is destroying everything. In the end, you won't be able to protect. Wait. Did I read that wrong? The Monarch of Transfiguration, the Army of Destruction, is destroying your everything. In the end, you won't be able... Okay, that's kind of strange. Let me read it properly. I think. The Monarch of Transfiguration and the Army of Destruction is destroying everything. In the end, you won't be able to protect anything. Even at this moment, while we are crossing swords. Even if you are the king of the dead. As a human, you must fear death. And it looks like Antares has gone for a proper stab. Jin-Woo's blocked it again. Do you wish for the flame that even incinerates death itself to turn you into ashes? What does that mean? The words that he's saying, I feel like the light novel would expand on this, or would have mentioned it a bit before, but we're good. Sounds like a double-edged sword at the moment. Soon, everything you are trying to protect will be nothing more than an illusion. Look at his face. Antares is having a great time right now. Surely you must sense it, since you have awakened the powers of Ashbourne. Oh, one of his daggers gets like knocked out of his hand. Okay. The countless cries of suffering in this land and world. Jin-Woo takes the hit. That is a massive hit again. He's been stabbed by the Antares greatsword. This is what a war is. So it's been a hit, and then immediately he's pulled the sword back out and dashed backwards. This is the sound of the army of destruction ravaging humanity. Listen to their cries of suffering. Jinwoo's still kind of standing. Oh, he's kind of standing. He's kneeling on one knee, and he's got one dagger on the floor. He's lost the other one at the moment. Let their despair become contagious. Oh, and silence everyone. Regret your decision. Oh, and then Jinwoo, he's still there. I should be the one saying that. Oh, he's going for the assassinated player right now. He's using his, what was it, Dominator's Touch? I've forgotten what the skill was called, but he's levitating the dagger above, kind of behind Antares. Ooh. And then immediately, wait, he just does it. He hits it with the one line. Hang on, we gotta read that again. I should be the one saying that. You see it, and then it just goes for the attack. Jinwoo jumps out of the way. But there's a barrier there, of course. Antares, not so easily surprised. Although the dagger does look like it's been, I don't know, combined with Jinwoo's shadows. It looks like it's trying to pierce the barrier. You thought the dagger made out of a dragon's tooth could harm the king of dragons? He kind of seems insulted. Don't you find this amusing? A fight between a flame born within darkness and darkness born within light. Jinwoo kind of jumps back a bit. Something else zooms upwards, unless that's him just landing a few feet away. Or meters. However, it seems this fight is nearing its end. Jinwoo just says, that's right. He's got more tricks up his sleeve. That's right. I can see the end. Oh, so did you decide that resistance is futile? Jinwoo just dashes in. That's what it looks like, actually. It's Jinwoo's armor. It reminds me of Spider-Man, but also the Venom movie, how like it just kind of creeps all over him. That's very cool. So Jinwoo just charges forwards. Oh, I did say like it looked like he lost an arm earlier, but he seems to have two. Maybe it was just the giant arm. That's right. The army of destruction doesn't even need to find this place, he said confident, since I will raise their morale by beheading you, foolish monarch. What is Jim? He's so calm as he said this. Look at his face. The sun darkens the shadows. And Tires just like stops. Oh. And as Jinwoo's charging in, you just see all of the commanders pop out right now. So you got Greed, Iron, Egress, of course. There's Tank. There's Bellion. Fury's in there somewhere. Okay, they're all like launching towards him. You scoundrel! I will rip you to pieces and turn you into Drake food. Look at his aura, it's like changing. I will give you a miserable death for resisting against the King of Dragons until the final moment. And then Jinwoo, look at him go. Wait, what is this? I'm not sure if he was holding a weapon. It didn't look like it when he was charging in. But instead of like darkness and shadows engulfing his arm that he's attacking with, it's like pure white lightning kind of thing. Wait, why does that look like his dad? Or is that just like him past what I might be missing something? It looks like his dad just whipping out a dagger. And then there's Ashbourne doing it as well. Oh, the parallels. Baby Jinwoo. On his first hunt, maybe. Wait, this attack's powerful. Wait a minute. The shadows were a distraction. He's absolutely gone full power with the dagger swing. This panel, Antares has been clean cut. I wonder if you can see your own death. Oh, there's the blade. It's definitely his father's blade. There's a picture of it right there. And then, what is that, lightning strike? Or the rule is about to pop in. Or it looks like some dimensional barrier in the sky is breaking right as he finished. My goodness, look at that cut. Oh. And that's the chapter. What? Wow, I mean, no wonder they wanted to wait a while for this one. This was a long chapter. Okay, well. It seems like the fight is over. Could it be done? Surely the Antares won't be able to transform back into dragon form. If he can, the fight's going to be a bit longer. A little bit worried about the white breakage of dimensions in the sky. I'm assuming the rulers might be coming forward to claim their prize or victory over the monarchs, but I guess that's for next chapter. It's going to be very interesting to see how they wrap things up from here, but this is potentially... This was such a good chapter. I really enjoyed this chapter. Just the fighting and him figuring out stuff. It seems like Jin-Woo's fighting style has always been like that of kind of a rogue or assassin since the early days, right? Like he had the cool shadows and everything, but every fight that he's been in, he's been able to get to a situation where he can expose a weak point or just actually put in full power and attack and just end it. Seen it with Baran, Biru, now this lad as well. Like it's very well done. It's very well done. But yeah, it kind of feels a little bit bad, man, because the series could be ending very soon. I'm not sure if it could be. It probably is, but yeah, good chapter. I'm wondering how much what would you say, like epilogue there will be of this, or the light novel actually has. If the fight ends here, generally soul leveling in the past has been very quick with, you know, moving on to the next arc, getting stuff done. But since the manhwa has skipped over, I would say, a lot of content. People in the light novel on the Reddit say like each week that they've skipped out on certain things. I'm kind of wondering how many more chapters left. I would say like if this is the end of the fight, it's probably like 1 or 2 chapters left, I would say. But very keen. It has been a journey for sure. Yeah, soul leveling's been great. All right. I mean, I don't have too much else to say. That was a great chapter. I would recommend this series to anyone, honestly. All right. We should wrap up. But why? But we must. Okay. So that will be about it for me for soul leveling this week. It doesn't say like end or finish or anything, so I'm assuming we have another chapter coming out next week, or you know, whenever it's ready. But yeah, very keen either way. If there is more, keep going. We'll probably read the light novel after this. And yeah, see what kind of stuff we missed out on, or what kind of stuff they might have done better in the manhwa. I mean, it looks amazing. The manhwa is always going to have that. But yeah, that will probably do about for now. Me English good. Alright, thank you very much for watching, listening, or reading along. That is what you do. I'll be streaming Halo on Twitch in a few hours. And yeah, hope you have a good one. Catch you later.